Wager up. I'm Richie. This is Dylan.
We're your basement wagering show where we're going to make you lots of money. I might be homeless right now, though, after my last week's bets.
Oh, man. Bro, this man, Rodgers. What happened to Rodgers that game, huh?
He got pulled down. It wasn't a horse collar. It was by the jersey, but he didn't look the same after that. I think, nothing on the injury reports, but I think something might be up. But he did hit fine, Big Bob, in the end zone, so that was...
So Robert Tonyan got his touchdown. All right, so you got that one right. You picked Devontae Adams in there too, right?
Yes.
So there's two of them.
I got a stat for you. How many games do you think Rodgers has thrown over 3 touchdowns this year?
Well, I think you said this last show. What was it, like 5, 6 times?
It's 10.
10 times. Woo,
10
Jesus.
times. So I've been riding that bet every week.
And of course, when we go live, that bet just doesn't hit, huh?
Right?
That's just how it goes.
He's gone under 4 times, so we've definitely made money on the season with that bet. And I think it's going to be another shootout Sunday night.
So hold on. I know we haven't talked about this one. You think Rodgers over 2.5 this time or no? We don't have to call it a lock or anything this time.
Here's the thing. Let's start about this game. I know it's Sunday night. It's one of the later games we're going to see this weekend. However, if Derrick Henry, they stick to the running game, I think the Titans win. However, I think if the Rodgers goes out and starts going up 3 scores again in the first half, like they did against the Panthers and a lot of other teams this year, I don't know if Tennessee Titans can stick to the running game for the entire game. If they do, they win. If they start to try to go to the pass game,
all right. So what's 2.5 or not? Aaron Rodgers
over.
You do over again? Yes. All right. We're gonna keep going over on that one. All right. So we're gonna talk about the last week's bets. If you followed all of my bets, you should have came out in the plus this week. I think my total was a little over $7,000 was my net earnings for the week. So when I do my 6 games parlays every single week for like $500 to $1,000. All those 6 games are not my locks. I usually throw in like 3 or 4 of those games. I pick them out and I do 2-game parlays. Like last week, I had the Browns at 6.5 and the Chiefs at 2.5. That one won me $5,000. That one hit. Those 2 games were part of my 6-game parlay. My other one, Bills and Packers, that one also hit. That was another $5,000 there. Then you count a couple thousand that I lost here and there. My total is at about $7,000 of total income that I got from that weekend.
Where's the best place to see all these bets? It's at the Daily Parlay at Twitter, and at the end of this video, we're going to recap everything, and we're going to have all of our bets that we plan on making for this weekend.
Yeah, on there we'll have everything that we're placing our bets on. From my little, 2-game, 3-game parlays. My 6-game parlay every single week is happening, but like I said, I pick a couple games from there that I think are locked, and I make those into 3-game parlays maybe. All right, let's get started with whatever's happening this week. We got Christmas Day tomorrow.
Saints in Minnesota.
It's
a rematch of the playoffs, 2019. Upset. Still talked about.
Yeah, that was crazy. Stephon Diggs touchdown at the end of the game, right?
Was it
that one?
Kyle Rudolph?
Oh, the push-off.
Yeah.
Man, the Saints keep getting screwed.
They do.
I thought it was the Stephon Diggs one, but that was 2 years ago. Okay, so yeah, Kyle Rudolph pushed off in the back of the end zone. So I'm personally staying away from this bet. I'm not really comfortable with either one.
Minnesota has failed to cover in 5 straight games. New Orleans is 4-1 against the spread. The over is 51, and I think it's 6.5 for the Saints right now.
That's not bad. If I had to pick,
you're gambling, you're with your family on Christmas Day, you want to have a little action because you want to feel, care about the game a little bit more than you do.
Yeah, you're right.
Picking?
I mean, I
not
think
big money, just
I think
$20. Make it interesting.
Minimum $100 is my betting. Maybe I'm not a good $20. Let's get a little higher. I'll take the Saints. I think Drew Brees. Man, he looked so bad last week. He just was noodle arming everything and just overthrowing, underthrowing. He was off. Maybe he comes back this week and he tries to shut up all the haters out there. So I'll take the Saints over. I'll take the Saints to cover.
So I think I'm going to put together a little single game parlay again. I'm going to look at the matchups, maybe see what Kyle Rudolph anytime touchdown scorer is, along with, Drew Brees, I think over 254 yards. Maybe throw a little single game parlay, because I think last week on FanDuel, someone turned $1,000 into $456,000 on a single game parlay. So I don't know if I'm going to be that good.
Do you remember all those things that were on there?
It was miraculous that they all had.
Dang, why can't that be us? It can be us.
One day. So I think I'm going to throw a little single game parlay. I'm going to post that on our Twitter tomorrow morning, and hopefully we can turn $20 into some Christmas spending money, because I owe you guys some money after
he owes you.
Rodgers let us down.
Hey, if you guys don't hit whatever he says this next round, he's going to give you some money back, all right? You got to send me the picture of what you bet, and if it doesn't hit, he's going to pay you back with his own money, all right?
Yeah. What money? I lost.
It's called the little insurance. You get $10 back from him if your parlay does not hit.
Well, you do actually on FanDuel get a $10 parlay credit back. So check out FanDuel. FanDuel sponsor us, right?
Yeah. Of course.
DraftKings, if you want to make a better offer, that's cool too.
Hey, we're ready. We're open to anything.
So Saturday games. Let's get into Saturday.
All right, Saturday we have the Cardinals and 49ers. You got the Dolphins and the Raiders, and then there's one more game. Which one was it? It was the Lions and the Bucks. Is that what it was?
I think so.
So I'm staying away from the Lions and Bucks. I think it's like a 9.5 is what the spread was. I'm just not going to bet on that one. I don't know. What do you think about that one? It's at 10, huh? 10 points?
10 points on FanDuel right now. I'm not in love with either team. Tampa Bay hasn't proven to me that they can win by 10. And the Lions, they might be making a statement. Matt Stafford, he's up for contract negotiations.
Yeah.
Might get cut, might get released. So he's going to try to make the most out of his, deals. So he might go off, and so he could very well cover the 10 points. It's just there's just too many unknowns for me in that game.
I'm staying away from that one too. But if you had to pick, what would you do?
I like the Lions to cover 10 points.
I would take the points too. I'm not locking that one in. I'm not betting on that one at all. But if I just had to pick something, that's what I would pick. So the next two games I will be betting on, and it's part of these next two games are part of my 6-game parlay that I'm doing this week. You got the Cardinals versus the 49ers. I believe that one is at 5.5. The Cardinals being favored. Cardinals have something to play for here. They're very inconsistent all year. They're not. Kyler Murray sometimes is looking great. Sometimes he's making bad throws. The defense sometimes is standing up. Sometimes they're not. It's just it's been hit or miss with them. And I'm not gonna lie, I've lost a lot of money on betting on the Cardinals this year because I think they're gonna cover and they don't cover, and then I bet against them and then they win, and it keeps going back and forth. This week I think they get it together. They're back on track. Beat the 49ers. 49ers don't have anything to play for at this point. They're beat up. They've been beat up all year. Just injuries back and forth. So, I don't know. That's who I got. Cardinals 5.5.
I think that's a pretty good bet.
Yeah.
It's all based off Kyler Murray. If he can run, they win.
Yeah, and like I said, I think Cardinals finally put together game, like a full game. Usually they don't play the full 60 minutes. So.
I like that game too. I'm on that one as well.
So that's one of them. And then the Christmas or Saturday night game is the Dolphins, right? Raiders. Dolphins at Raiders. So the Dolphins are -3. I think this is the game the Raiders just get put out finally because the Raiders are in the hunt right now to get in the playoffs. Dolphins just put them away.
They haven't been in the hunt for 3 weeks.
They've been in the hunt. Technically,
yeah, okay.
But this game right here, if the Raiders lose this, they're completely out of it. So I think all Tua goes out there, slings it around.
Goes off. I think
I like it.
The over on Tua yards and the over on Tua touchdowns because I think he goes off on the Raiders.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a very fun Saturday night game. I love it. I'm glad they made that one. What's the over under at?
48.
48. I feel like we're going to be different opinion on this one. I think it's going to go over.
I don't know if the Raiders can score.
I think Derek Carr throws that ball around. Tua throws it around.
I thought he was done for the season, and now he's back.
Here, I'll put this out right now. I am terrible at over and unders. I can't get them. I stay away from betting them. I'll entertain that I'm saying over right now, but I don't know. I bet you it's gonna be under now. So if it over unders, just listen to this guy because I'm just not getting them right. And last week, I think I said the 3 over unders. I got them all wrong, and I think he got a couple of them. You were saying under, and they hit.
I think it was the Pats game.
Pats Dolphins game we were talking about last week. It was like 41 points, and I said over. You said under, and it was like 34 points. So yeah,
Patriots.
I'm just staying away from over unders. Not doing those anymore. So yeah, that's the Saturday night game. That one should be pretty good. We got a guest over here. What's up, Larry? This guy's name is Larry Fitzgerald over here. All right, he's a big Cardinals fan. But anyways, he wants to be part of the show, I guess.
Cardinals your lock?
You know, I think it's a sign, huh?
I think it's a sign. All right.
Larry comes over here. I think Cardinals could be the lock, but I do have them starred. But I'm not gonna call it my lock because okay. I have one game that's my lock this week, and I bet the house on this one. Don't listen to him. Listen to me on this one. All right.
We only got one house left. So.
All right. So that's the Saturday nights. So now I'm gonna go through my 6-game parlay. My 6-game parlay, I have Cardinals versus 49ers. We already covered that. Got the Cardinals 5.5. Oh, okay. Larry's really joining us now. You got the Dolphins and the Raiders. I got the Dolphins at -3. Then we got the next game. You got Eagles at Cowboys. So what do you think? Eagles are at 2.5.
I want to know, what does Vegas know that we don't? 99% of the money is on the Eagles.
You know, and this is when they want us to bet.
What
the Cowboys probably. You know.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to win. Mike McCarthy's going to. I don't understand it.
Man, I don't know. I think Jalen Hurts balls out. He destroys the Cowboys. It's 2.5. It's at 2.5. I think they easily win by a field goal. If it's a close game, usually divisional games are. The Eagles should pull off.
I like the Eagles too. I'm on the Eagles along with 99% of the money. So let's.
See, those are scary though, because that means for Vegas to win, the Cowboys need to win, and usually Vegas always wins. So we're trying to fix that, though. We're trying to tweak it at least a little bit in our favor. All right, so that's game 3 out of my parlay. At the end of the show, we'll have everything I've talked about, all the bets that I made. I have 2-3 2-game parlays from this 6-game parlay that I'm betting about like $1,000 on. We'll put it at the end of the show as well. All right, so the next game is the Washington football team versus the Panthers, -2.5.
We're split on this.
100% split on this one.
I like the Panthers to win outright. I just
see. I'm taking Washington football team at 2.5. That's part of my parlay right there.
Dwayne Haskins, he's partying in strip clubs. He's not wearing masks. He lost the captain of the team. That team is pretty.
He's
either going to go out and ball out and just make a statement game, or they're going to lose by at least a whole touchdown, maybe 2.
Dang, you taking it like that, huh? You can do alternate spreads. You can bet on the Panthers to win by a spread, and your money is high. It's high. I say you look into that.
I might have to do that closer to game time.
Do it like a 6.5. I bet you that thing is like probably a plus 300 something if you do that. Probably more, to be honest. So
I don't like the Redskins. They look bad against the Seahawks. They came back and they covered, thankfully, last week. But I don't think they can do that this week against the Panthers. I think the Panthers are a better second-half team, and I think that's going to really show in that game.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that one. We're 100% split on that one, but that's another one on my 6-game parlay. I have 2 more. I got the Colts at -1.5 versus the Steelers. To be honest, I'd pick anybody to beat the Steelers right now. These guys are trash.
Even the Bengals?
Got him! Even the worst team in the league, yeah! Yo, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I had the Bengals and the points last week, and I was kicking myself for not taking them straight up. Man,
can you imagine if the Bengals and Jets parlay last week?
I think a couple people actually had that on FanDuel.
Oh, my goodness.
FanDuel tweets out some of these crazy parlays they're doing, and I don't understand the amount of money people are putting on these parlays. They got to be time travelers or something.
Yo, it's crazy, man. So, all right, so we got back to the Colts, 1.5. Who doesn't take this? Do you know
that's another game?
How much money is on the Colts? Have you seen that one? That stat or no?
It's like 98 or 99% of the money
on the Colts.
Again, it feels like a trap game, but
that's crazy. I just don't see. I don't see this game.
I don't understand.
I almost want to call this one my lock, but I just can't. I can't do it. Not yet, because the one I have as a lock is the one I'm gonna talk about later. So that's my next one on my 6-game parlay. That's game number 5. Got Nate, and the final game, I'm gonna have to go with my boys right here, the Bolts versus Denver. You got Chargers at -3 at Denver. I mean,
Denver's still beaten up,
and Herbert's balling out, bro.
But what are the Chargers playing for?
Nothing. But it's Herbert. It's a rookie. That guy is loving. That dude is loving the game right now. He's loving life. He's just having fun out there. I think the Bolts at -3 is good. For this one, I'm putting down $500. Payout is about $24,500 payout. Once again, put this at the end of the show so you can see exactly what all the games are, what the payout is, and how much I'm betting. All right, I'm going to move on to my lock. This is my lock right here. Are you ready? Are you ready for this one?
I like Tennessee, it, but I don't.
Tennessee, Sunday Night Football, Tennessee at Packers. I got $4,000 on Tennessee winning straight up. I win 6,000 off of that bet. What do you think? That's my lock. 100%. Lock it down right now. Bet the house.
Green Bay Packers are 0-2 against the spread and outright when facing teams with winning records.
Ooh, okay.
Packers run defense.
Terrible. Garbage.
God, it hurts my soul.
And who's carrying the rock for Tennessee?
Derrick Henry.
Big boy Derrick Henry.
I haven't seen his over-under on yards, but I would...
I bet, if that thing said over 100, it's not going to say 100, but I would bet over 100.
I think it's probably going to be right around 88 and a half, if I had to guess.
88 and a half.
It might even be 91 and a half.
It's going to be high. It's going to be high.
But I don't understand how you can't take the over on that. I think that's going to be the key for them to win that game. It's just wearing out the Packers defense.
I know it's hard for you to pick Tennessee to win it straight up.
If I had to bet the game, I'm not. I'm staying away because I don't like betting against the Packers. I would probably take the Titans. It's a pretty good bet.
It's a lock, bro. That's a lock. Lock it up, baby. So, that's free money, easy money right there. Man, that'll be a nice little post-Christmas gift, you know? What's after Christmas? Boxing Day? Yeah, a little Boxing Day gift. Okay. Whoever celebrates that, you know? That's great right there.
Rodgers still might get 3 touchdowns. So,
3 tutties? All right. Yeah, so that's my lock. And then I also made one more bet on there. I picked the Super Bowl winner for the entire year. It's going to be the Bills. I put $1,000 on the Bills winning the Super Bowl. Payout is $11,000.
They got to get through a tough AFC.
AFC is rough.
I
rough.
Can't.
But the Bills, man, they're just
potentially the Ravens in there.
If the Ravens even get in, will the Ravens even get in? I don't know. I don't think they do. I think it's tough right now for them. They're starting to play a little bit better, playing their style of football, which is running. I mean, Kansas City, they're beasts. The only people I think that can beat Kansas City is the Bills, though. I don't think anybody else can beat the Chiefs right now, besides the Bills. So I put $1,000 on the Bills winning the Super Bowl. We'll bring this one up again at the end of the video.
KC, man, I don't think they can get past them. I think it's going to be a great game when they do play, if they do play.
I mean, I think eventually they'll meet up because I think the Bills knock out whoever gets put in front of them. I think the Chiefs knock out whoever gets put in front of them. So it could be an AFC conference game, depending on how the seeding goes. We still got 2 weeks left in the game, new season. So, but yeah, man, those are my picks right there. Got my lock as the Tennessee Titans winning straight up against the Packers on Sunday Night Football. What else you need? What a better way to end your weekend with some easy free money on Sunday night. Sunday night, that's easy, bro.
I got one more interesting lock for you.
All right, let's hear it.
The Bears, Jacksonville.
Bears, Jacksonville. Okay, they're at 7.5.
7.5 right now. There is no way Jacksonville wants to even potentially think about losing the number one.
Yeah, you don't think they jets themselves out of this one?
I think Matt Nagy got on the phone and was like, hey, you guys want to lose, we want to win.
Yeah.
give us a couple easy touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I think the Bears win by 10. I just don't.
Wow.
Jacksonville, I just think they just.
Yeah, so I think the Bears are still in the hunt. I think they're still trying to get a spot.
Bears absolutely still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is locked up the number one pick if they lose out. I just can't see them wanting to.
So if the Bears lose this game, they're actually out of it, and the Cardinals get back in there. So this is a big game for the Bears.
That's why,
especially if the Cardinals win, because if the Cardinals win and the Bears lose, the Cardinals will jump right back in there.
So this is my lock. I'm buying a point though. So I'm going to take it down to 6.5.
But you just said they're going to win by 10.
I said they might. I like to be safe about my bets. You know, if I win a little bit less money and I don't have to
baby,
sweat
you
as
bet
hard.
the house. Give me all in, baby. Let's go.
All right. So I'm taking the Bears at 6.5. That's going to be my lock this week because I just can't see Jacksonville trying to score at all.
Yeah, okay. I like that game.
They might put in, you know, a guy from the practice squad who's never played quarterback before because that's how bad they want to get Trevor Lawrence next year.
I can see that. I'm about to get a phone call from them right now. I'm about to start for them here in a second.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what a Jets should have done. Damn, I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's. I think that's all the bets we have. He's gonna have to put up some of the player props that he's thinking of doing, or he mentioned a couple of them during the show. So we'll put some of those bets up.
Single game parlays. Again, we're not betting, you know, super big on them. Just I like to, if I'm watching a game on Christmas with my family, I like it to be a little bit more interesting than the Saints, who I don't care about, and the Vikings, who I really don't care about.
I mean, putting a little skin in the game usually makes you a lot more interested in the game, and I think that's probably how most of us got into sports gambling, because we're watching a game, we're like, let's make it a little interesting. You know, even if it's just $10, $20, you're more into the game. Even though football is a great sport, but, you know, a little money always makes it more fun.
All right, so I'm Dylan.
I'm Richie.
This is Wager Up.
Wager Up. Let's make some money, baby. Let's go.
Have a good holidays, everyone.
Adios.